G'day everyone, it's Paul Daniels here again for another laptop to be repaired in What I Fix Daily. Now, tonight's laptop came into me by a good customer, and they reported that they were using it and it just started smoking and getting really hot, and I can see where the damage is done. So let's see if we can show this. Hopefully you can, let's bring this light up here. How's that? Make sure the light doesn't fall over. Alright, you can see here that the area around the jack has become nicely distorted. So this is going to be fairly interesting to see what's happened. I can't think of any immediate specific reason. I suspect yeah, actually I really just don't know for sure. Now this is a what we call a Metabox laptop. It's a gaming orientated machine. It uses some sort of gear from other generic manufacturers, I'm not sure, and they just kit it out, give it a nice look and whatnot. I've worked on this one before with other issues, but nothing like this. Alright. So we're just going to have to get straight in and let's get this hard drive out. What have we got? They are nice laptops to work on, especially when it comes to keeping the cooling system cleaned out. It's all straight away, easy to access. Oh, okay, this is interesting. I just noticed something. Look at this. Why is that screw there? More to the point, where did it come from? Alright. I can't see any immediate place where that has come from, but it's obviously come from somewhere. The work I've done on this before is on the top side under the keyboard, so nothing down here. It looks like the sort of screw you'd expect to be holding down one of these units, but it's not. There's no stud under there to screw into. Okay, well, that's our first little hint in the secrets of this laptop. I guess we're just going to take this whole plastic panel off. And see what we get. Okay, this screw's loose too. Okay, well, what's going on here? What's happened here? And that one. What the hell? It's almost like it's... No, I don't get what's going on here. That one's missing. Let's check it wasn't from the panel. No, it's definitely not panel related. It's definitely missing. I wonder if where we've got the short, we've actually got some screw come loose or something. Now I don't know if I'm wrong or what here, but there's a screw head coming quite a fair distance out of the board, but it may actually be intentional. The hinge screws are loose, so that means it's probably torn out of its torn off the chassis. That's not good. Oh, what's happened to you, little laptop? You've been through the wars in your short time. Okay, that sounded crunchy and broken too. This one's definitely crunchy. Yeah, something really has gone wrong there. I wonder if, I should just open this up and find out, but it's fun to guess. I wonder if maybe it broke the captive nut off there and then somehow shorted across the two wires, or the wires for the power to come through. Place your bets. Place your bets. I think it's a good exercise to try and take a guess as to what could be causing these problems, so that in the future you can sort of go, that sounds like this problem from afar. Yeah, it doesn't hurt. Alright, let's get just make sure I put this back, unlike that HP I did the other day where I didn't. And I'm just going to put that odd screw that was just in there. Well, the cooling's all pretty good. Okay, I've got another screw there. A lot of these screws are not torqued down like they should be. I can't really yeah, I missed the big fat obvious thing. I've got a whopping great big chunk out of here, so this has taken a real hit, and subsequently it's probably sheared a whole lot and caused everything to rip out. Crud, this is going to be fun. Okay. Question is, do I need to remove they wouldn't put anything under the feet, would they? That wouldn't make any sense. Nope, nothing under the feet. Always pays to check. Now I'm going to flip side this, and now I have to be careful, because if those hinge nuts and screws are off, it's going to want to pop the back off pretty. Yeah. So you need 3 arms or 3 hands. Oh, that's pretty bad. That's real bad. Poor little laptop. Well, those are the same type of screws, but they are not the culprit. Yeah, these are the same type as what we found before inside. What the? Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. For an instant then I thought that cable had actually torn clean out of the FPC connector, but it hadn't. Thank goodness. When I last had to fix this actual motherboard, it'd been running back and forth for about 6 months trying to get repaired, because it had intermittently shut down and not power up again. And they tried all sorts of things, going back to the main service place, until eventually I noticed when it came here that it was just the power flex was slightly off. There was a couple of burn points, or just odd marks on the end of it, and that was it. So there was a whole lot of drama over something small. But to be fair, I mean, I think we all end up with jobs like that occasionally, where we get blinded by it, and we need a third person from the outside to just come along and go, hey, it's this, and you're like, oh, so obvious. Okay. What's going on here? There's no top screws, by the way. Well, there is a weirdness going on here. All this plastic here has been pushed back. It's almost like someone's been in there trying to dig out. Yeah, that's definitely not my work. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Captive nut's missing. That's completely gone. That's gone completely. Wow. Wow, this thing's had the wars. Probably the best option there, just get a whole new top panel. And what have we got going on? Getting on. Bend that hinge down. Yeah, this. Oh man, this is making me cry. Oh, what's holding you back? And I can see here this fan radial elements are pulled out. I don't know if these are going to come out or not. It doesn't feel like it. Everything's just been ripped right out. What have we got? Alright, I can see what's holding this down. The two screws I couldn't get out before on the other side, they're being still held by these captive nuts. So I just have to flip this. Yep, that's one piece. Where's a pair of pliers when I need them? My pliers are right over on my side. Oh well. Come on. Let's get you. Sorry, this is going to be off screen a bit because I don't want to. I don't think there is a single one there that's intact. Realistically, this thing is just going to need a whole new body. Either that or I'm going to fill it up with so much JB World it'll never be opened again. Now, we've got to get back to the... What? You are kidding me. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe this. Oh, someone's gonna get roasted for this. I can't wait to show you. You probably actually might even be able to see it already. Oh, come on. That is just unacceptable. Come on. Truly, truly, truly unacceptable. If I can just get it out. Come on. There we go. I still don't know where that other screw came from yet. It's not related to it, but yeah. Finally. Yeah, you're just as bad. Alright. Now, this is a powerful laptop. Now, does anyone want to tell me what looks wrong here? Have a look at this. Huh? What's wrong there? Now, we're passing 120 watts sometimes in this. Okay, maybe this is a 90 watt system. Okay, I just checked the power brick. It's a 120 watt system. Now, this here is for 120 watts. Now, what's wrong here? Gee, what gauge is this wire? I say, that looks like, oh, yeah, you'd be lucky if that was 24 gauge. What the flippin' heck was someone doing deciding to use that gauge wire, this is at 19 volts mind you, and expecting things to not go wrong with that? I mean, gee, how did they think they'd get away with it? Now, I actually don't know at this point why it's still shorted out yet, but it looks like there's been some fusion between in here. You know, it's maybe could be anything from it being a prank. Someone put look at that, you barely put headphones on that wire. That's just a disaster. Come on. And it's, to make things worse, it's only a single pair, whereas you get well, almost every other laptop you'll find there's 4 wires. They will run 2 pairs, usually around about I think about 18 gauge or something like that. So 2 pairs of 18 gauge into the board. That, yeah, that's, well, certainly won't get my recommendation ever again, that's for sure. That's really dodgy. Holy crud. I did not expect to see that. Whoever designed that, you need to hand in your license. I mean, yeah, well, and whoever approved that needs to. Jeez, that wire would have been getting pretty hot just on its own. That's a joke. I'm looking around. Oops, sorry, I better zoom out. I'm looking around on this laptop, half expecting to see another power adapter somewhere with proper thickness cables there. Oh man, I did not see that one coming. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, look at this, the speaker cable, look at that. That's only like, it's only 1 gauge step down. Let's have a look on the other side and see what the actual board connector is like. Okay, let's flip you off. Flip you off. And you don't need to be connected. It's crazy because there's a couple of nice design features on this. Like, I mean, the speakers just popped out nicely there. Why do they go and ruin it with? And yeah. Alright, what's going on here? Oops, sorry. It's almost like this is trying to force me to actually disconnect. Holy dooly. Yeah, definitely change your design choices license in there. Oh, you bastards. They're forcing me to... No, that's going to scratch the screen. Alright. I have to flip this over. All of it. I have to flip it over because I need to get the cooling system, heat transfer pipes off before I can get the main board out. Yeah, that's another little negative for you. Should be able to just take the whole thing out without having to take the flipping heat pipes off. Yeah, maybe there is a way. It just doesn't seem to, because the motherboard comes in up under here, there. See, so you can't swivel it out or anything. Nope. Instead, let's just force the person to take every damn screw out. Yeah. Good thing I got this on video, because I'm probably going to have to go back. My rage is now making me forget where all my screws go. I'm just rage unscrewing. I was going to say rage screwing, but that probably doesn't come off so well. Okay. Ah, now you want the Wi-Fi ones off too. Come on, guys. Okay. So we got whatever you are. What were you? Who knows? Who cares? And alright. Well, this is cute. It's got an actual plate. Cannot speak. An actual through-board cap on there. Oh well, you know, that actually does the job. The only trouble is with using three caps like that is if you're after low impedance, low resistance sort of thing, the length of the legs tend to penalise you a fair bit. Alright, so look at this. Yeah, what is that? Jeez. Yeah, if you run this without a battery in it, and you're doing your gaming or whatever, yeah, that's just horrendous. And I'm fairly sure there's some level of melting going on here. Or is it? No, I think it's actually just goop. Some level of goop. But look at that. Yeah, I mean, that's a signalling wire. It's not bloody power wire. Bloody hell. Yeah. Metabox, if you're out there and listening, do you want to let me know why you guys let that happen? I mean, come on, that's not even speaker wire. That's signal wire. And you're trying to tell me that you're putting 120 watts safely over that? Yeah. I mean, even if you're just charging the battery and not actually running off it, which you do run off it, but yeah, if you're just charging, most of the chargers of these, you're running at 2 to 5 amps. And even at 2 to 5 amps, yeah, when I used to design my speed controllers and stuff like that, this stuff is what you see on little indoor aircraft with tiny little 250 milliamp 1 amp motors at the best. No. Someone needs to lose their job over that one. Those contacts aren't even rated for that sort of current. Yeah. Alright, well, we came looking to try and fix this, but honestly, I'm thinking a whole new chassis, this disaster of a thing. Yeah, there's going to be some real soul searching going on with this one. I can't believe that. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And I actually may update the comments as I go with what's happening with this board if you're interested. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.